come with me.
We will now have the unveiling of the plaque.
Chief Justice ka Meghalaya High Court Sanjeev Banerjee hakakhat kendai terik risau ula Plie ke District and Session Court Khliehtyrshi West Jaintia Hills District haka jingdon lang usembut Menteri Rangba ka jela usnyau bhalang thar.
Oh, this is the one.
Now we have put the wings here.
Just put the index on the building. Does that work? The information kiosk?
Yeah, yeah.
What will go there? Doesn't look like a coat. Doesn't look like a coat. So who will stand there? The copy? Yes. I don't go there. Oh, everything has been furnished.
You've seen my room, no? High Court? It's like a cave, eh?
Don't furnish already, huh?
Yes, that's it.
Tomorrow we have coffee.
What are the records?
Who's doctor? Yeah, already Syllad.
Have to be changed after 2 weeks.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. This one also. Let's go upstairs and give your papers. Is it all this for one room?
No, no. Actually, downstairs is for victims' facility, and now
Okay. Survivors.
phone fisherman.
UNA Khan District and Session Judge West Jaintia Hills District haka jingkran lam khaman ula pentip bayaka District Judiciary lapan ya klan na ka executive haka arkunyo terik naitong arajar khatlai ula pentip baka jingte ya ka ni ka yingka syari kalong haka jinghe ka bakat waypoint shispa 1000 acres bat lantai haka mang pisa ka balai pusan kelur prabu kendai lak prabu ar hajar tingka bat ka ni ka ying building ka don ya ka ground floor bat lai teli ki mala bachelor Barok ke floor area kalong kendai pulai hajar ndrius pa lipway square feet. Pra hajar ndrius pa kendai pupra point ndriu not square meters. Kadon ru hadu nyo teliki court rooms.
7 July 2013 to boost the effective justice delivery system in the district and achieve the constitutional mandate enshrined under Article 50 of the Constitution of India. The function of different branches of the government has been sufficiently differentiated in our Constitution. It can very well be said that our Constitution does not contemplate assumption by one organ of the government of functions that are essentially belong to another. Broadly speaking, Article 50 of the Constitution of India provides that there shall be a separate judicial service free from executive to preserve the independence of judiciary at all levels. After the separation of District Court of West Jaintia Hill has been functioning from the Office of Deputy Commissioner West Jaintia Hill building, it has been echoed that judicial infrastructure is a matter of concern in our country. The establishment of this permanent court building is a stride towards addressing the issue of judicial infrastructure. In spite of all odds, the government of Meghalaya has accomplished the court complex, which is indeed praiseworthy, and indications of the commitment of government in ensuring effective justice delivery system. This was possible only with the unwavering guidance and supervision of the Honourable Chief Justice of the High Court of Meghalaya. His Lordship has ensured that all the amenities which is necessary for making the courts people-friendly finds place in this court complex, such as vulnerable deposition center, special toilets for LGBTQ, and such other amenities. His Lordship's vision for judiciary and judicial infrastructure has inspired all of us. This magnificent building is the testimony. His Lordship has ensured that the judicial officers in the state of Meghalaya gets one of the best judicial infrastructure. It is now left on us to deliver and live up to the expectation of the citizen. His Lordship, Justice H.S. Thank you, has been our mentor and guiding force for us. His Lordship has been instrumental in accomplishing this complex. He has led us from the front. Construction is 35 crores 89 lakhs 82,000. Court complex consists of the ground plus 3 floors. The total floor area is 93,631 square feet, and it has 7 courtrooms. The total pendency in the district is 978, which includes civil and criminal cases.
Hakanika Syllad lang Justice H.S. Thank you, Justice W. Dingdo, Justice B. Bhattacharjee, Additional Judge, MLA Kajawai, Uba Wayan Mikishela, Deputy Commissioner ka West Giant Hills District, Uba B.S. Solia, Ki Muktiar ka District, Ki Noyalam Shnong, Nalor Kiwe de. Chief Justice ka Meghalaya High Court, Sanjeev Banerjee, Habakren Hakajinga lang ula ong bakani ka jingte ka bathamai, kan IG Muntoy bat yarab ikipaj ba, banyak ki mukot dumai jongki.
If you begin from the southwest of the state, we have going in a circular order new district court complexes at Ampati, at Mendipathar in Resubulpara. We have at Mairang, which has of course not been elevated to the district court status but will be very soon. Down below we have at Mokorbat, William Nagar and Tura were already existing. Bagmara will be done next week. Khliehtyrshi we opened last year. Jawai is old, and Riboy was the first of the big court complexes that was opened a few years before. These buildings, each one of them, as they stand in majesty in these wonderful surroundings, just look to my right, and I see the rolling hills and green all the way that the eye can see. And I remember the first day that I went up to the first floor at that new court building, subdivisional court building in Amlarem, I realized that no court in the country would be in better settings. But as both the Deputy Chief Minister and Brother Thank you, who spoke before me, let you know, it's just not the brick and mortar or the steel and concrete that make up an institution. It's the people who man it, and it's the people who live up to the purpose of the institution. At the outset, I recognize the PWD engineer who's faced a lot of wrath from me. I recognize some of the judicial officers who have chided and maybe pushed a bit too far. The law officers who are always responding to our small demands and ensuring that the work that had stopped during the COVID picked up in right earnest, and in less than 2 years' time, we have this wonderful building ready for use. When life came to a standstill because of the pandemic for a couple of years, there were several people across the country trying to keep courts open. Because if the court's doors are closed and the executive has to function, there is a lot of exercise of arbitrary authority which goes unchecked. The very fact that the court's doors remain open keeps the power in check, or the use of power in check. I do not mean to say that the executive intends to abuse power, but sometimes shortcuts appear to be easier, and we courts make it difficult for these shortcuts to be taken. A lot has to be done to develop the district council courts in the state. I hope that the district council court setup takes a cue from the regular judiciary into evolving and improving both the infrastructure and the justice delivery system. I am very thankful of all the assistance that we have received from the state, right from the Chief Minister to the Law Secretary, to the Deputy Law Secretary and everyone in the Law Department. The National Law University is something that you should be proud of, and I hope that it will make all of Meghalaya proud and a destination for education. Next Monday, the Chief Minister and I, we are laying the foundation stone for the National Law University. It's a remarkable achievement that an act which was passed only 10 months before resulted in the university functioning within 10 months, and within 4 months of the university functioning, the foundation stone being laid. The government has been assisting the justice delivery system and indeed the entire legal process in the state so that the rights of the citizens are protected.
This inauguration today marks the near completion of the permanent court complexes which have been established all over Meghalaya except for in East Khasi Hills in Shillong. The completion of these projects also was after the challenge posed by COVID, and I remember we had come for the inauguration of this laying the foundation stone. That was on 23rd March 2019. And then after that, the construction started, then COVID happened, and everyone knows that for those 2 years, it was sort of 0 years where nothing really happened, and construction, in fact, all over the country stopped. In this regard, I would like to really, give a mention, not a mention, what we call it, to our Chief Justice. But since he's taken over the mantle of Chief Justice of our High Court, he has relentlessly traveled and made sure that all the infrastructure projects are in place and expedited. So not only that, I would like to, since we're an audience here and maybe young students are here and lawyers are here, that even we have established the National Law University, which is the endeavor of the large part of our Chief Justice, and also even in the High Court and NHC, we have got a beautiful auditorium. So all these things, now they're standing there, they are, what we call it, they are there for everyone to see. And I am proud and I was been able to be a part of it also. And so I urge all stakeholders, therefore, to use these amenities and facilities, from judges to lawyers, to use these complexes like the Joy Complex to its fullest potential and to uphold the principle of fairness and equality. So let this inauguration so be a reminder of our duties towards society and that right for every individual safeguarded.
Yes, we as a state government, we have taken on the initiative to develop all the code in the state to hybrid and digitization of all the case record in a phased manner, and also providing infrastructures and fully furnished residential quarter to judicial officers in all the districts, and also subdivisions under the aforesaid scheme. Till date, the state government have received rupees around 145 crores under the CSS for judicial infrastructure, and the state government further have such release of an additional amount for rupees 66.95 crores as of now under the CSS, and rupees 7.21 crores under the state scheme for ongoing projects of judicial infrastructure. Yes, we are very happy today with the coming of this new building. We are very proud as a fellow Jayantia. This is one of the buildings we have been waiting for a long time, but today the dream come true. Some of the people said that during the time when the government has intention to split the judiciary from the executive. So many said no, we don't think that it will be happen. But with the teamwork with the judicial system and the government, now the dream of the people has come true. Yung man kahok yung bulu man sinchado bay. Haringa ju awan ne poro wan ne hini. Kamay weekend thing. Ang poi hani long ko prenya ni mi to ni thaw mo Meghalaya. Wat man la building bu su do ata. Hari nagalian yung account no mi khon meng kwa obon di crime son increase mustem man gawi. Ang bu perlu pidara ni la kam ta mi ma sa ba idi kure no. Tahu apa do kure le man kam ka ambulance. Igen melejo ambulance man lagi snow man lagi thaw. Tahu jauh kuat you atau ketua ambulan kari surok. Ni mana ni surok pun you the bad news apa okay tutum ni boya. Tapi jimur kau ini sah kumeni wa you luti di em beli kot beli kot me. Yo man secara orang baik coco. Yo man unique system. Yo man spread. Yo man you amburam. Ni mana you hepor budalai em kot ceruk em job office building. Deman sistem kami usuk upai, ukodi lem lang itu, udisi lem lang itu, ubahal lem lang itu, wasi lem lang itu. Dan kita warak kang sorkar yojna itu, kau open pairing system. Yo man kau proper system hakili warak from corner to corner. Yo man emburam hak wan bentar. Seperti sorkar ini, adli ini giving so judiciary waga executive. Hari ko sok men mo do negasi wa kani man ko building ko khande ha state kyo gi nga wong i state man ko will state ko khen India handai chief justice do ye ro gi ong ko state ko khen tang infrastructure man ko be hadu ata and ka district and completely ko building ito so ye ni ro lamba gi lang chief ni sa burom yongi lamba ka teamwork ko judiciary Mani wajok iwan wi mo ni black kang mesti.